Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. In this tutorial I'll be teaching you how to make this black and gold themed cake decorated with a chocolate collar. I've got some black buttercream, applying it to my 8-inch board and popping on a 6-inch cake. I'm filling it with the rest of the buttercream, which is also tinted black with Americolor gel food color. Layer all my cake layers on top, and I've used 2 6-inch cakes for this. And then I'm applying a little bit of buttercream around the whole cake, and this will catch any crumbs in the cake. So it's a very thin layer, just the crumb coat we're doing so far. Going around the sides and at the very top as well, pushing it out over the edge, and then trying to cover up those spaces up top too. Here I'm just smoothing it off a little bit, removing the excess from the top, and popping it into the freezer for 10 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to prepare my chocolate. So I have some regular compound chocolate here, either Nestle or Cadbury for example, adding in a tablespoon of vegetable oil into each one, and that's just so that I can add in my gel food color and the chocolate won't seize. This is gold gel food color by Americolor, and then I've got a huge bottle here of black gel food color, and I'll have this listed in the description box below. Got a tray here with some baking paper. First I'm applying the yellow, or the gold chocolate, using a spatula to smooth it all out, make it pretty thin. And then before it dries, I'm quickly drizzling on the black/grey chocolate. Use a knife and create some waves, just running it through the chocolate. And then I've got some gold dust here and an airbrush gun that's not filled with any colour. I'm just blowing the air inside the rim of the container, and that's spraying chocolate with gold. And it gives it a really pretty finish. Add on some edible pearls, and wherever you drag the knife through, that's where your chocolate will cut, so try to make them pretty far apart. Now that the cake's rested for 10 minutes, I'm going in with my final layer of frosting. So I'm adding a fair bit at the very top and then going out to the sides of the cake. I'm applying a generous amount because we will be removing some of it to smooth it off. Apply evenly at the top and the bottom, and I'm using a bench scraper here to scrape off any excess and smooth it all down. Clean up the top, and then I'm using my spatula to create these impressions on the side of the cake, just in small strokes, bringing the buttercream towards me. Then starting a new layer in the middle section between each other layer, if you kind of get what I mean. And at the very top as well. So just starting between each two kind of strokes. This is an airbrush color. It's Gold Sheen, also by Americolor. Applying it into my airbrush gun and angling it 45 degrees away, about maybe 15 to 20 centimeters away from the cake, and working in circular motions. And you can see here that the gold catches on evenly. Do the top as well. And you should have a really pretty gold sheen on your cake. And because of those strokes, there's a lot more dimension and shadow. Now that my chocolate has set, I'm just going to break it up into smaller pieces. Again, you can tell that the chocolate's breaking where the knife was run through it, so that's why you want to kind of make sure that you have some large pieces to cut with. Then I'm positioning them at the very top of the cake, just making sure they look as jagged as possible because that looks more interesting, I think. Adding in a couple of different layers and moving across to the other side as well. And you can see the gold shimmer glistening here from the powder. So you make a black and gold cake decorated with chocolate shard collar. I'm going to call it a collar. It's a very easy cake to make. I especially love the airbrushing effect with this rustic look, because you'll notice how it's got that raised area, and when you're airbrushing at a 45-degree angle, it catches onto the raised areas and doesn't quite make it as much to the areas that are underneath. So you have a lot of dimension happening in the cake, and so it gives it more shadow and a lot more interest compared to if you were just airbrushing a regular smooth cake. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, maybe learned something different. Very fun to do and ridiculously easy. So hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will catch you next time. And if you like a little cake topper, I do sell those on my website, rosiesdessertspot.com.